here we're at. Just before we even start, let's remind ourselves the game plan is we're going to now probably get to the bottom of the Amid. And then tomorrow tomorrow there's no shear. So between the end of tonight and Thursday, we're going to be looking at doing a full 2-blot Chazarah. That is the game plan. B'siyata dishmaya. Chamisha Shari Harabais. Says the Gemara, there were 5 Shemrim on the 5 gates of the Harabais. Ve'arba, and there were 4 Shemrim. Al Arba, Pinoisa Miteichai, on the 4 corners of the inside. Hey, 5 Shemrim. Al Hey Shari Azara, on the 5 gates of the Azara. The Arba, and 4 Al Arba Pinaisim, on the 4 corners, Mi Bachotz, on the outside. If you're wondering, this sounds familiar, it's the brace that we just had a few moments ago. And if your memory doesn't serve you well, then brain challenged. Not like the kid that read the first Mishnah in Kedushin, how you should make this b'shtei derachim. The word shleisha is in front of you. If you can't read the word shleisha, we have a problem.
I haven't, mamish.
I'm on camera. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam shehakol nihiyeh b'dvarei.
I hope the grandfather knows right.
Maishna, that's off camera. Maishna Haravai is frekti Gemara. I don't understand. So we just said 5-4-5-4. We said there's 5 Shemrim on Harabayis, 5 in Arzara, 4 on the corners, 4 on the corners. Ask the Gemara, I don't understand. Why is the first one, the Shemrim are on the inside corners, and the second one, the Shemrim are on the outside corners? Says the Gemara, Maishna, what's the reason Harabayis and Harabayis? Davdinan mitaychai, that the shaimrim are on the inside. Umayshna, what's the difference? Azara, by the Azara, Davdinan mibachot, they're on the outside. Choose your poison. Where should the shaimrim stand? If they should stand on the inside, let them be on the inside. If they stand on the outside, let them be on the outside. Why by Harabais? Now, just so it's not just words. Again, let's just understand. Harabais is Temple Mount. That's the truth. I really should bring in pictures. It will really help. No, but yeah, right there. Yeah, okay. No, so this one helps you understand a little bit, but just weird. Okay, I'm remember Belina. I'm going to bring in pictures. No, to understand where things are. Stam, you go to the Kaisel. Where are you? Where are you?
Very, very far.
Where are you? You're yeah. So if you want to know, open that picture again. I'll show you exactly where you are. Let's not spill the seltzer. Right here. Here. In this picture, whoa. Careful on the seltzer. Careful on the seltzer. You are
Probably literally the furthest.
You're on this.
Not even, no. I feel like
No, you're on one of these walls. This is Harabayis.
The outer.
Yeah, this is Harabayis.
So
this is Temple Mount.
Right there. So
I'm just trying to see if we go which way this goes. 1 second.
The whole thing was on the crazy.
You're here. This is the Kaisel over here on this wall, like Mamish no Sheikhsville. Mamish no Sheikhsville. I'll get a better picture. I have a better picture. But the point of the story is that Harabais is the whole mountain. There's a wall around the whole mountain. The Kaisel is a wall of on the whole Harabais. Then inside that is the Azara, and inside that is the Beis Hamikdash. So the 4 Shaimrim are on the corners of the inside, and then on the Azara, they're on the corners of the outside. So why one of the inside corners? Why one of the outside corners? Says the Gemara, Amri, they responded, Harabais, when it comes to Harabais. The itama, that if you get tired of ba'i and you need to mesav, sit down. Yosef, you're allowed to sit down. You're allowed to sit on Temple Mount. Amrinan, they said, mitaychai. So the guards sit on the inside. Why? So you can sit down. It's no big deal. But Azara, when it comes to Azara, the itama, that if you get tired, ubayi lemesav, and you need to sit down, loy matzi Yosef, you're not allowed to sit within the Azara. Why not? De always shows you it's connected to the previous statement. De Amar Mar, as Mar has taught us, Ein Yeshiva Ba'azara. You're not allowed to sit in the Azara. Ella Lamalche Beis David Bilvad. Only the kings. which obviously the trick question is, if someone asks you, you're allowed to sit in the Chazarah, don't say no. It's not true. If you're not a king, the answer is no. But kings are allowed to sit in the Chazarah. But says the Gemara, because you're not allowed to sit in the Chazarah, therefore, Amrinan, where do the Shemrim go? Mi bachotz. On the outside. Klar. So we have two sets of Shemrim, 4 on the inside, 4 on the outside. Why? Harabayis, you could sit down, so they go on the inside. Azar, you cannot, so they go on the outside. So far, so good?
Great.
Amar. We continue. Hey al hey shari Azar. So we said there are 5 in the 5 gates of the Azara. Asks the Gemara, the hey sharim hudahavi ba'azara? Question mark. Were there really only 5 gates to the Azara? Celsius Gavaldik, no? No, stellar. Veramin, he asked the Gemara, you want some? Want some? No, you're pounding those mints. Oh my gosh, the guy went down 40 mints in the last minutes. Well, you took the whole case when you were there? Like, you didn't just take one package.
Here to go.
Verameni, and I'll ask you a contradiction. Zion, this guy's making me nervous. Is he like recording me?
Mm-hmm.
Is he? I don't know. I like the camera.
Yeah.
She wants to know, like,
Yeah.
you actually had a shear. Verameni, your parents still have that on your car that every time you brake fast, they get a notification? No, no longer? You finally got that turned off?
When you pay for your stuff,
Then he gets turned off? Yup. Veramini, I'll ask you a contradiction. Zayin Sharim Ayubazara. There were 7 gates. So you're telling me there were 5? What do you mean? There were 7. Gimel Bat Safain, 3 in the north. Gimel Bat Darim, 3 in the south. V'echad b'mizrach. So ask the Gemara, you just told me there's 5 gates, but we see in a brisa that there's 7. 2 answers. Amar Abayi, the first teretz, Treminayu, 2 of them, Lo Yitzrichi Shimor. 2 of them do not need guarding. Why not? So we suggested maybe similar to what we saw in Chavavim and Beis. If you remember, we asked that the Beis HaMaikad has 1 Shomer. But we said, the Beis HaMaikad has 2 gates. So what was Abaye's teretz? That they're close by, so the same guy could guard both. So maybe that's the teretz over here. Abaye says, how many gates were there? Were there 5? Were there 7? No, 2 of them didn't need shayim. Maybe because they were close by. That's just a suggestion. My Rava says, Tanohi, it's a machloikes Tanoyim, which again, what does that mean? That means we thought there were 5. A brisa says there's 7, and they're both right. Different Tanaim have different opinions. Ditanya, again, that daled connecting it, as we saw in a brisa. Ein poichasim, you're not allowed to have less. May Yud Gimel Gizbayrim, 13 treasurers. Umizayin and 7 Amarkalin, trustees. These were people that worked in the Beis HaMikdash. Rabbi Nassan Oimer, Ein poichasim, you cannot have less. May Yud Gimel Gizbayrim, then 13 treasurers. Kineged, why 13? Corresponding to Yud Gimel Sharim. 13 gates. How do you get 13 gates? So says the Brisa, dal means subtract, less. Dal, subtract chamisha, the 5 shaymrim, the harabayis. 13 minus 5 is... Oh, that was embarrassing.
No one else spoke. I was like, again, it's your job. I remember. Yeah, you're not getting like processing.
Pashilu Tmanya. Pashilu Tmanya, you're left with 8, the Azara of the Azara. So what do we see? How many Shitas are there? How many Shaimrim, how many Sha'arim, are there? Says the Gemara, we see 3 Shitas. Either 5 was our original Brisa, 7 was the second Brisa, and the Brisa we just quoted was 13 minus 5 was 8 Tamanya. So Alma comes out. Ikatana, there's one opinion, Damar, that says Tamanya Havu. There were 8 guards. Vikatana, there's another opinion, Damar, that says Shiva, there were 7. Vikatanya, there's opinion, Damar Chamishav, there were 5. So 2 Terutzim, how we reconcile the stira, either 2 of them don't need guards, or it is a machlokes tanaim. This is where we got to. This is really where we got to. We're going to go one drop further because the next Gemara, really we break it into 2 parts. So there's another like 5 lines. We can do a drop further. And then again, the goal of the next 2 days is going to be to chazer 2 blot 2 times. 2 days, 2 blot 2 times. It's a lot of Gemara, but the first blot should be easy because we chazer that numerous times. The second blot should be more challenging, but hopefully by Thursday we'll have these 2 blot ironed down. But for now, let's go one drop further. What? We're making up for our 2 blot over Shabbos. Yes, that's what we're doing. 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 Lock your calendar tomorrow. Give yourself a few minutes of time. Tell the secretary. You still have trauma over his 5:45 post. I think it was 6:45. Lo yeshenim b'migdei kodesh. I didn't post the video last night, so I threw the whole system off schedule. That was the problem. Lo yeshenim b'migdei kodesh. So we said in the Mishnah that they didn't sleep in their holy clothing. Rather, what did they do? They took it off, they folded it, and they slept in their weekday clothing. That's the Mishnah. Says the Gemara, what is miduyak in the Mishnah? That what did they not do in their kohen clothing? They didn't sleep. Says the Gemara, so it would seem Shina sleeping hu delay. That's what they did not do. Aval, however, hiluch, walking, malchut. They were allowed to walk around in their clothing. It seems, if you were to ask, can you get benefit from your big day kehuna? The answer is yeah. Why not? What are you not allowed to do? Sleep. But you get benefit from it. So Shmas Mina, from here we have a raya. Big day kahuna, nitnu lehanais bahaim. You're allowed to get benefit. Beautiful. I want to stop over here. I just wanted to make a haschala. Let's now go and let's take 8 minutes. Let's go take 8 minutes and let's chazer what we did tonight, so that we have no excuses about getting the next 2 blot over the next 2 days. Because by Thursday, I want to have these 2 blot ironed in 2 times, so then we can move onward. B'siyata d'shmaya. Toiv?